Hello everyone, welcome to another live session at Girl Script Summer of Code. And today we would be discussing a very important topic, that is what matters more than your degree. And I think we have the best person to talk about this topic itself. We have Ashinee, who is from Uber. She is software engineer working at Uber, and she will be taking us through today's session, explaining all the things that are necessary for we as students and contributors to know in our college journeys. So, welcome, Ashinee. I'm handing over the session to you.
Hey, thanks, Parul. Hey, folks, how are you all? Yeah, cool. Let's proceed further. So today, I'll be talking about like what will matter more than your degree, and I'll dive deeper into like what things that you need to follow other than the degree, which can basically improve your chances of getting like into whatever field you want to end up with. So yeah, basically, I'm Ashini. I'm a software engineer currently at Uber, and I'm a NIT graduate. I pursued like artificial engineering bachelor's. So I'll give a quick intro about me, like about my journey. I'll just complete this in the beginning because I'll be using some of the references from my journey to relate to some points. So I'll start with it. So in the first year, so I joined engineering in 2021. So in the first year, it was all like basic things. Like I completed learning three coding languages. I started with CodeChef, and then I also did some mini projects wherein in order to get like hands on with the languages that I've learned. And also I was like figuring it out things like how things work and everything. It was pretty much it. My first year was very basic. Coming to the second year, that's when like my curriculum started diving into like AI. So that I completed like my AI and ML courses, everything, and then I started with lead code. Next I gave I mean I started getting into hackathons because AI and ML, like I had some good idea, and I started like participating in a few good hackathons, and then Kaggle contests as well. So Kaggle contest to those who don't know it. So Kaggle is a place where we have like a lot of competitions related to data science and machine learning. So there are every day there are a lot of competitions which you can go ahead, like you can join and start solving. So that was very interesting for me at that time because I freshly learned AIML and I didn't know like where or how to put it. I think Kaggle contest helped me like learn much better in the field of AI. And then yeah, also like these I also did a couple of good projects as part of my curriculum, because going forward, like in the second year itself, like most of us of there would be a lot of competitions like Uber She Plus Plus or Microsoft Engage. Currently it's not there, but we do have a lot of other competitions like Google Step or anything like Flipkart Grid. So there were a lot of competitions then for which like resume based selections also do happen. So I wanted to make sure that my projects stand out in my resume. So I tried to have like good projects. And then the fourth point is very important, like improving communication skills. Going forward, I'll tell like how important it is. I started like giving talks or started giving like presentations or teaching my friend some topic, because that's how I started learning like communication or like trying to tell people in a very better manner. So that was the motto behind this thing. And then yeah, I won like Uber She Plus Plus. So Uber She Plus Plus is a flagship event of Uber, which is generally for hiring interns, female interns for after their second year. So I won Uber She Plus Plus, and then I also won like a Civics Boost program, which is by which is by Cisco. So it is their flagship event as well for hiring women interns. So post my second year, I went ahead. I got a internship opportunity. So after my She Plus Plus, I had to give an interview, and then I was given a Uber Star intern offer. After my this was during my summer intern between like second and third year. I think Uber Star intern, I can say the way it changed my perspective. Like before, I used to think like, okay, I do a project, see the input, see how the output is coming, done. But there are other things which we, make sure there were. I mean, other than like shipping a project, there are multiple things that you need to take care of. And Uber Star Intern helped me like understand how things actually work, like, especially like the corporate culture and the corporate things, like we need to had unit testing, the code review part, whatnot. Like there were a lot of things that helped me learn through this journey. I think that was a good start for me as well. Post which, after coming to my third year, I started implementing all these things that I learned in my coming course projects or whatever projects or hackathon to that matter. I started implementing all these things, which made me like present my things in a very better manner and in a very standardized way. So yeah, coming to the third year, I again broadened my domain. It was only AI/ML till then, and I tried to like broaden it by going forward with NLP and computer vision and much more than like ML basically. And also web development, I started some part of it. And then I also did a couple of research projects. I published 3 papers. Also, like I started mentoring some of my juniors. Like there were 2 junior groups which had like projects. I started mentoring them with the knowledge that I have, that I had then. And then also I continued participating in competitions, because that would like help me improve, help me improve as well as like learn new stuff as well. And during my after my fifth sem, there was a small there was a, I think, December vacation. That's when I did my ML intern at GK Aerospace. Then my third year was completely done, after which I joined back Uber as a software intern. So after my star intern, I was offered with a PIO, which is pre-internship offer, and that's how I got Uber software intern. So over there again, so in my star intern, I was given a small mini POC kind of project, like proof of concept. Uh, but here in Uber software intern, like after my third year, I was in the same team basically. So they knew like how much I was doing, and now they gave me a completely interesting and different task where I need to learn everything from scratch. They were testing my flexibility over there to learn new things. That was really good, because the if you're more flexible in learning, or if you're quicker in learning something, that is again a good point for the team for you to like know much better about you. So yeah, I was given a completely new domain, new project altogether. And everything that was like production. So whatever change I make, there were users who might be impacted. So if there's any mistake, there would be again users who would be negatively impacted due to that as well. But yeah, that was whatever, like it was user impacting thing which they gave me. I think they had a lot of trust on me for giving that project to me. But yeah, everything went well again. And and I was offered with PPO, to join as a FTE back at Uber. And yeah, everything went well. And in my fourth year, I again like started giving competitions, or trying to do. This time, I came up with, I started my own startup for a couple of days, just like to understand how things work at startup. I was in a medical field, so that was my capstone project, which I did from my third year till seventh sem, sorry, third sem to seventh sem. And that project we continued and tried to ship it like with a few customers. And that was a really good journey, I can say. Like 3 to 4 months, I had this couple of how to talk to customers, what understanding their persona, understanding their requirements, and trying to put in stuff related to that. It was a really a good experience. I think that is completely helping me now in my software engineering career. uh, so that was one thing. And I continued participating in competitions. Look, I got into Amazon ML summer school, and then IndiaAI fellowship. So this is a fellowship given by the government of India for those who want to pursue like their projects in the field of AI. I got into that fellowship as well. And I published 3 more research papers. And also I joined a team called AI for Science. So that is a research group with the National University of Singapore. I did like 2 to 3 months of internship over there. And yeah, everything went well, and I joined back at Uber. So currently, like, I'm a software engineer. I started my own channel, Unleash the Tech, wherein I post like opportunities to a couple of people. And also during the weekends, I mostly participate in hackathons, and I had a couple of wins as well. And lots of continuous learning currently. Like every day I get to learn a new thing, which is really nice. And yeah, going forward, so yeah, Now, coming to the question, does degree matter? The reality is everyone has a degree currently. So everybody reads the same syllabus, they give, they answer to the same exams, they, get a same degree at the end of the day. But some also get like their dream jobs or get into good research opportunities, have their own startups, higher studies. Like it varies, like the end result. But why do these differ? It's because they followed this formula. So there are six things that you need to take care of other than your degree. So a degree is one thing, but there are other five things that you have to take care. That is skills. So you can basically in your first year you figure out like in which direction you would like to go into, and accordingly you can fine tune or learn, understand what skills are required for that, and put a roadmap, learn it, and try to do it hands on. So that is skills. And your projects, of course. Learning is like you put stuff to your brain, but you need to know if your brain is like adapting to it, and if it's not adapting to it, then you need to rework it and do it again. And consistency, of course. So if you start something, so if you do a work a day, or let's say if you do work for 10 days and like don't do it for like couple of days, then that is not consistency. Like if you gradually learn something, that is very good to have. And yeah, next, going forward with network opportunities. So connect with people, learn what they're doing, take inputs if you want anything. That's where like people would be helpful. And then yeah, communication is the key. So if you have something on your mind, so if you're good at projects, let's say, but you don't know how to explain them, that is a very bad thing, because communication is how, looking at your project, they people might not understand, but the way you explain or the way you tell them matters, because that's the key in order to learn about you and know more about you. So communication would help over there. And main important thing is that, as I already told about like flexibility and stuff, so you need to learn how to learn. I know it's like a very confusing thing, but yeah. So you should be very adaptive to whatever comes up with you. Every day technology changes. Like 3 to 4 years back AI wasn't there, but now AI is there. Now tomorrow quantum might come. Like there are a lot of other things that are coming within AI itself. Before it was an assistant, now the agents like MCP skills, like there are a lot of things coming up. So the skill that you need to have is to be quick enough to learn a new thing. So that is one important thing that you need to make sure that you follow throughout your career. Maybe it in your engineering or post or engineering, which is in your jobs or anything to that matter. Excuse me, like I'm sorry, I have a little cold, so forgive me. So yeah, moving forward with projects. So instead of saying I know Python, like if you can show them like by building stuff, like maybe AI chatbot, or let's say you say that I know web dev, you can also build a portfolio website or an e-commerce website. So that's how people will understand, like if you actually know something, or if you're able to like put things out of your brain and like make it hands on. So that is the way like a project should be placed. So in case if you want to do some projects but you have no idea with, so for research people, what I suggest is that check what are the latest papers that are coming. So you can go to Google Scholar, check out like what is the latest trending papers over there. Over there what you can do is, when you read the paper, you'll understand like what exactly how the research went. And at the end, like most of the papers do have like future scope. What you can do is like, since you understand the whole paper, you know the future scope as well, you can go on and work on the future scope. So that would be a good problem statement I can suggest, like if you're research oriented, or if you want to do like masters or PhD after your engineering career. So that is a very good place then. Yeah, pick up a problem statement from the future scope, build on it, and publish papers. That is one thing. And second thing, check what are the booming keywords that are happening. So currently the skills are like booming these days. Skills is like a set of repetitive instructions that you write in an MD file and make the agents work for you. So skills, or on skills, if you can basically check if you can get any research point or any problem statement out of that and try to improve it. So all these things is basically for your research. And for non-research, the best way to get a project is by participating in a hackathon or competitions. Just a few days, I mean, in 2 or 3 days, you can basically, they only give you the problem statement. You just need to implement that, build it, and in case if everything goes well and if you win, that's an achievement as well. So like you get two things one at a time. So that would be a best place to participate in hackathons. You would have a good amount of projects, and then also like there are a lot of couple of shared tasks. So I'm mostly like AI oriented, so I might say AI things, but yeah, like in NLP or AI related, there is something called like shared tasks, wherein they publish the problem statement, and you are expected to come up with a solution and produce the results, which again would be a project, and that can also go as a paper as well. And also within your course, I think we have like course, right, in our curriculum. So whatever you learn, you can come up with a problem statement and do a project on it, or in most of the cases, like I think the professors might tell us do projects for a particular course. Even that would count as a project as well. So this is all about like projects. Yeah, your knowledge stays in your notebook, but projects go on your resume. So this is the title I wanted to give dedicated to the slide. Yeah, moving forward, communication. So yeah, your ideas only matter if people understand them, and the key is to have a good communication in order to explain them clearly. So some tips in order to improve your communication is like try to present. So in case in your college, if there's any case study competition or any hackathon or anything where like presentation is involved, do participate. I know the first 2 or 3 presentations would be messed up if you get tensed and everything. I think it'll be like a little messy for you, but at least you'll get to learn things on how to present. You'll get a lot of, you know, you yourself will understand like where you went wrong and how well you can present the next time. Don't feel bad for that, but think of it like an experience which would make you better in the future. So that is one thing. You can go on and present. You can start writing things, start speaking, giving public speeches or anything. I think most of the colleges would have had fests, and there would be like public speaking. Go ahead and give things. And to your friend, if you have a friend and would like to explain a topic, you can technically simplify those ideas and then explain it. And also there's a technique called mirror technique. So if you don't want to involve any of them, you and want to learn yourself, stand in front of the mirror, interview yourself and answer to your questions. So that would be the best way, I think. This mirror technique you can start in the beginning and then go ahead with like presentations or public speaking and everything. So use this mirror technique. So stand in front of the mirror, ask questions to yourself, answer to yourself, see how you're doing. In case if you make any mistake, come back, revert back yourself and then start answering again. So that will make you, that will basically improve your communication skills. Moving forward, problem solving. So these days, most of the companies do are providing like AI agents. We have like Cursor, Claude Code, and Copilot. So it's not like they're not seeing how well you code now, because agents are anyways doing it for you, but they are seeing like how well you're able to come up with solving a problem. So let's say your manager, in future, let's say your manager, or let's say a professor comes to you and says like, this is the problem statement, you need to work on it. So you have to come up with like solution. You know connect dots, like put dots, like okay, this is the thing that I want to achieve. What is the first step required? Then get the second step, third step, fourth step, so and so. So try to solve a problem by yourself, because that really matters now in the tech industry. So for that, like in order to improve your problem solving skills, these are the things. Lead code is the best way. Practicing DSA, like looking at the question, coming up with an approach itself is like a problem solving. I think that's the best way I can say. And your projects, challenge yourself with like good projects. See around and see, what if I could do this? Okay, this is the problem that is happening. What if I could solve this? How do I solve this? Like question yourself. Don't keep your brain like stagnant. Just make your brain running. Come up with like continuous solutions, continuous approaches to for a particular problem. And yeah, solve system design is yet another thing that tech companies really love. So solve system design related questions. So there is Zomato, there is Uber, there is Ola, there are a lot of apps. Question yourself, like, how are these apps made? How do you think, like, at the same time, like now we have this YouTube live streaming. Just understand, like, how the YouTube live streaming is happening, how, what is the technology used behind it. Go ahead, research. That's how you understand. Because in your interviews, like let's say in Uber, there is a system design round wherein they ask you, like, there is Uber now, how do you handle a call between the driver and the user, making sure that both of their numbers are not exchanged with each other. So what do you take a step in between? So all these questions are asked during your system design round. So start questioning yourself, start, be explorative, I can say. If you see something, see what's the behind the scenes, learn what is happening in the behind. I think that will again help you in cases of new questions. And yeah, think of a hypothetical problem and come up with it. I think already covered this, but yeah, this is how problem solving should be dealt with. So yeah, these are the things, like if you solve these things, I think your problem solving skills would really would really do well. And moving forward, your consistency beats motivation. So small improvements, they compound. That's really true. So 1 hour every day is better than doing like 10 hours a month, because consistency, you'll see it. If there is a consistency rule, like 21 days if you do something, and you tend to do it like lifelong. So yeah, try to at least maintain the consistency up to like 21 days. So there's a philosophical, I'm not sure, I've heard of this, but yeah, try to be consistent in what you're doing. Do not lose motivation. I know during this journey, like you might face a lot of hurdles, but overcoming those hurdles and maintaining the consistency would make you like a hero of your life. So do not lose the consistency. Keep it going. Okay, let's do a task now. Open your, if your account, I mean, if you have phone or laptop nearby, just Google yourself, your name, and see like what you're getting in the search history. So if any one of you are like doing it, yeah, okay, you can take this task, I think, offline as well. So whenever you Google yourself, the first thing is, it needs to show about your LinkedIn, it has to show about your GitHub, because these are expected. Let's say I'm a recruiter now, and someone XYZ, a person has applied to my company, and I would quickly go search their name and see how, what is their Google history, like what is coming up in the Google searches, and see how things are, because Google search would put all your work together, and it would show in the search results. And that's a better way. So if I search myself, first thing would, I would get my LinkedIn, all my projects which are like publicly hosted in GitHub, my portfolio or my research papers. I think if you search my name, most of my research papers would be shown in in the search results, and whatever blogs or projects. So instead of having nothing, like, it's better to have these in your search results. So this is one of the tasks. If not, if you're not able to find anything about yourself, or if it is not up to the mark, I'll give you a homework which you can do. I'll talk about that in the coming slides. Yeah, coming back to our skills again, networking. So networking is a very important weapon, I can say, because uh, it's like you get to talk to people and understand what they're doing, and there's a learning over there as well. So start asking questions or share your work. Say that, hey people, I'm working on this project, what's your feedback on this, what do you think would work out and what do you think would not. And help others, like you can talk to them and help them and stay updated on what they're doing. So sending a LinkedIn connection and just having, like, increasing the connections wouldn't call it networking. I can say, like, connect to one or two people, ask what they're doing, or if you have any doubts, ask them. that is what is called real networking. So there are hackathons, like try to attend in person hackathons if it is like happening in your region. Talk to folks which who are sitting or surrounding you. I'm not telling you to like go talk to everyone, but at least what surrounding you, talk to them what they're working on, where are they from, what do they do in common. Like you get to learn a lot of things by this networking. I think this is one of the best skill I can say for, if you're like learning oriented, networking is the one for you, because every conversation can open a door, to be honest. So yeah, I think networking is a powerful example. I can say, like, I have my sister, so she attended a GHCI program recently, and she got to like connect with a couple of folks through which she got a startup internship as well. She's in her first year currently, and now she completed her internship as well. So that is like a, we never expected communication or networking she did, and she actually got a conversation, a new door open to her altogether because of networking. That powerful networking is. So make you best use of it, and try to like, yeah, you use this for improving yourself. Yeah, one more thing is like learn in public. So I mean, this is so underrated, I feel, because if you start learning in public, and if people like comment to it, sorry, like it or share their feedback or share in their thoughts, so, and most of them share a constructive criticism, which is really important for you if you're building any product or any project. So that is the best way. Again, learn networking doesn't happen every day, but learning in public posting your thoughts is within your hands. Like you have your phone, post it immediately. And there are there I mean, that is also a good way to get feedback quickly, I can say. So you can post like, today's project is this, and this is the hackathon I did, this is the problem, this was the problem statement, and this was a solution. I'm up for feedback, post in your comments or something like that. I think that is a better way, because if people are reacting to your projects, that gets a good motivation for you to continue things forward. And yeah, because uh, people don't notice like silent work, and if you are doing something good, and because that's again like a very good way for you to like learn things. So learning in public is again a good thing. And yeah, so one question or one statement that I get to hear every now and then is, will AI replace me? Why are you like worried about why will AI replace me? Like, instead, think of how AI can improve you, because honestly, like, for me, like, AI is helping me excel in whatever I'm doing currently. I did not worry that AI would replace me or something, but I was trying to get to a state where how AI can help me. AI basically, it will basically help you in whatever tasks you're dealing with. Like now, Chat GPT, like the AI agents have advanced, AI models have advanced really well. They can do anything and everything for it with much accuracy. So now the question should be how I can use AI to make myself better. So if I'm doing a task, let's say now a project can be shipped in a like a day or something, which thanks to AI, which is able to help us do it. So do not ever think, will AI replace me? That shouldn't be the case. But just think how you can make the best out of it. So use it for, if you're learning something, you can use that. I mean, most of you would be doing this like with the help of Chat GPT. Just reiterating, learn it faster, learn it for debugging. If you want to research something, you can research, and building, of course, like for your project, it would be really helpful. Also, one more thing, if you're working on AI, and if I mean, if you shipped a project with AI, you say it does. That's not, that shouldn't be the case. Whatever it builds, like, go through the code base. You should understand each and every line through it. That is where, like, again, learning loop comes from. If you're building something and agent does it, you go ship something, and if people started using it, let's say, and there's a bug, and agent isn't able to like fix it or isn't able to understand it, but if you had known code base very well, or if you know how flow is happening, you can basically go check where bug is happening. You need not go fix, at least like give a direction to the agent where you can tell, like, this is the bug happening, this is because of happening due to this reason, fix it or something like that. So understanding what AI code is also a really good skill, I can say, and that is very important in these current days. So do not like completely rely on AI. Just give an input, it gives an output, ship it. That shouldn't be the case. You should basically understand as well. Yeah. So coming to this section, things I knew I wish earlier. I mean, if I was in my first year, I wish I attended a talk like this. But yeah, I think these are the six things that I would like to tell you all, so that you can use these to make yourself better from the current state you're in. So start early. Like, do not push things forward. Do not like hesitate in doing whatever is the thing. Start early, because uh, I mean, if not now, like when will you do it? So like start whatever thought you get, like the moment I am though, like if I get any new idea, I just, even in the middle of the night, like let's say at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., like if I think of a solution or something, if I think of a project, okay, I open my chat GPT literally and see like what is the feasibility of like doing this. If okay, a chat GPT answer to that, then I like connect my dots and come up with a approach. Like that's how it has to be. Like do not push it, or do not, yeah, do not like forget about it. And yeah, don't wait to become perfect. Yeah, this is another thing which I want to say. So if you know Python, for example, do not think that only if you master Python, like if you know like oops and everything, only you can go ahead and build projects. Nah, that is not true. So whatever you learned in that day, even with that you can make mini projects or mini assignments or tasks, I can say. So never ever wait to become perfect. A little in something is also better than nothing. I mean, better than not doing anything out of what you learn. So yeah, ask questions whenever or wherever you go. If you and if you are learning something, and if you have any doubt, do ask it out. No, it doesn't, I mean, do not hesitate on that. Because I mean, even if it is a dumb question, you go ahead and ask it. Because uh, who knows, like if you miss something really important again, uh, that will, what if it costs like a lot of issues or something. Yeah, but ask questions. And yeah, build consistently, do not lose momentum. I've already repeated that. And document your work, that is important. So if you're in a first year or second, third, whatever you're in, from today onwards, like if you're building a project, document everything. So open overleaf, have a cv CV ready for yourself, or a resume, or at least a plain document. Like don't go to overleaf, just create a Google Docs. Every day, put a date and write whatever you, or type whatever you're going to do. Like plan things for today. Like let's say project ABC, in project ABC I want to do task XYZ. Document it. And then if you are done with it, like tick mark it, go ahead to the next date, put your task what you are planning to do. Because all these things now, these will help you later. So in case if you want to prepare a resume now at this moment, so you go through this doc and see, okay, this project I've done, okay, this is where I had a bug issue and this is how I fixed it. Okay, this is a very good point to mention in the resume, or anywhere to that matter. So it is good to document your work. Have a running doc in Google Docs. Add all the points that you're. It's like a planning that you can. I can say you can plan your day's work on the morning of that day, and at the end of the day, you just tick mark whatever is done, and yeah, maintain. Keep documenting on what you work, and yeah. Please do not compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20, because they have faced everything. Because rather than like comparing, learn how they reach chapter 20, and you see how you can reach till there. So do not compare, but learn from how people are like going till their chapter 20s. Never compare yourself. Everybody is not in the same step, I can say. But yeah, these are the things. And yeah, your action plan that I would suggest is, first of all, update your LinkedIn. So uh, I mean, have a good headline. Do not like put everything out there, or if you have an achievement, just try to add it in a very shorter manner. So your headline and your photo, first of all, should be very very professional. No selfies, please. Only like a proper photo. which is looks very professional. And you can add your projects, you add your work experience in case if you have any, your college, which college you're pursuing, and what are the core sorry skills that you have, or if you have any achievements, post them, like update your LinkedIn. So today tonight, complete updating LinkedIn, and then start with one project. I think weekend, it's a weekend, so Saturday and Sunday you have in your hands, and see if there are any hackathons. Like if you don't know what project, hackathon is the best way I can say. You can go to Unstop or Devfolio, what yeah, there are a lot, I think Luma and GrowthX. These are all things which have hackathons running every day. And if you're a AIML enthusiast, then Kaggle is the best place. You can, if you go now, you'll have like at least 10 competitions running. So these are the best ways. I mean, you can invest in this, take help of AI in building stuff, but do not like completely over rely on it. And yeah, learn one new skill over this weekend. Reach out to one professional and ask how they excelled in their career. Get some inspiration, put out points on how you can reach till there. And yeah, and read one research paper if you're research oriented, and apply to one opportunity. So I suggest you guys to apply to at least one opportunity per week. And then I mean, every week you kind of ship a new project and your portfolio looks good. So yeah, these are the some tips that I would like to share. And one final message, guys: your degree opens the door, but your skills decide how far you go. I mean, this is a really nice quote that I read recently, so I thought of like putting it here. And you don't graduate with only marks, like graduate with experiences, stories, and proof of like work that you have done. So yeah, these are the final things that I want to say. And some resources, so I've attached some of my decks, PPT slides which I had given talks, my earlier talk decks I've added. And a C++ to start, I had a Medium articles, Stiver sheet, like everything, whatever I had, I've added here. And yeah, this is my WhatsApp channel. So in this, like I usually share hackathons or competitions, any internship opportunities or everything. You can join this channel. And yeah, in case I mostly every day I cover like hackathons. In case if I find any, I immediately post it here. So if you want to like participate in hackathons, I think this is the place you get to find like many, I can say. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for having me. This is my LinkedIn, and Linktree has all my other links, so you can reach me out anytime. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Any queries or any questions in the chat room? Cool then. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Thank you, Google's script, Girl Script Summer of Code, for having me here. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thanks, Parul. We can end the show.